Okay, so I opened up the power bank. So yeah, I opened it up. Yep. So yeah, and it's a little bit gnarled inside. I mean, not too bad. Um, I hit the edge of the battery right there, the casing. Probably went through the metal part, but the metal part is very robust. So there's very little risk of puncture. I mean, you can still puncture, but it's very hard stuff. It's like you have tools like this that are cheap. I think you have less of a chance of puncturing stuff because the metal's not going to be as hard and strong, I think, as the casings for these. But anyways, yeah. So that's the button on top that'll tell you how much battery you have left. So it's like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. And you press this button down to that touches it. That's all. It's a little plastic thing that touches it. But anyways, yeah, this wasn't like glued to like this, you know what I mean? It's like it's easy to like pop up. This is like wasn't like bolted to that button or whatever, so it's very easy to take off. So anyways, yeah, so these are the batteries. I think they're 18650. Let's see if I can find it. INTR 18650. Yeah. And these are, I think, 3.2 volts, I think. Um, so as you can see, yeah, so that little ridge, I believe, means it's like the positive side, and the negative side is obviously on the other opposite end. Um, so anyways, yeah, this positive side is going to the negative of this one. So it's like 3.2 plus 3.2 is 6.4, kind of around there. And they basically did that with three of these. So you think about so 6.4, that's 12.8, and so on and so on. You know what I mean? And I think the total is, God, I think it could be 18 volts, or it's like 15 or 18 volts. Anyway, let me see. Let me think about this. 12. Yeah, so it's like 24, I think. 6.4, 12. Yeah, 6. 3.2, 3.2, 6.4. The 6.4 is 12. And then the total, I think, is 24 volts, I think. Oh no, actually, not a little more than that because they got to factor in the 0.2 part. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18. So it's like another, it's like something 0.8. Um, 20 something, 25, I don't know. But anywho, so, yeah, these are like silicone. They're like, I think it's like glue to like kind of stick to here. Or at least to shield this, because this doesn't have any residue on it. This is, I think, just like a plastic, but it's like, I think it's a very heat resistant plastic, so the top end doesn't like melt from too much heat. And it's still like kind of like reflective. Um, yeah, so each of these wires goes to the other side, which is the like BMS and other functions. And it basically like monitors the voltage. Like, if one cell is lagging behind, then it'll stop charging. It'll adjust and make it like if one cell is already like 3.2 and it needs to get up, that's like fully charged or whatever for it. It'll stop charging at one and then continue charging the rest. So that way it's all balanced out. But I believe, yeah. So it's like you can kind of see that it's like one's going here, one's going here. You know what I mean? So, and then some of these are temperature sensing as well. I think some of these are like temperature sensing. We can definitely see that once we open everything up. But yeah, I think that's plastic. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I mean So it's like on here it'll tell you the nominal voltage. Um, if it'll and read detailed. Okay, good. Nominal voltage. Okay, nominal. 14. Let's see. Rated capacity, so cell capacity, so that's like without anything obstructing it, you know, so it's like, each cell capacity, it's like 8. There's 8 cells, and each of them is 8 multiplied by 3200 milliamp hours. And then rated cell capacity is 64 milliamp hours at 14.8 volts. So the way they have it set up, the total is 14.8 volts. And the max output of this power bank is 20 volts, so they have to boost it up to 20 volts in order to get that. So that causes more current to be drawn. And then if the voltage is below 14, then they're gonna use a buck converter, and it's a little bit easier on the batteries to drop the voltage. But yeah, so it's this is a good power bank. It's been a good power bank for sure. Yeah. 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 Good stuff.